The Nashua Community Music School has been serving Greater Nashua for 37 years. Their mission is to create innovative music programming that is accessible to all.
Hi, I'm Ashley, the teen librarian at the Nashua Public Library. This is the first year for Youth Nashua Reads, and we're so excited to be reading Clayton Bird Goes Underground and One Crazy Summer by Rita Williams Garcia. We're looking forward to talking about these books with the author over Zoom on Saturday, October 23rd. Let's hear from Dr. Andrew Cody of the Nashua Community Music School about how music shapes what we wear, who we are, and how we connect with the world around us.
Hi there, my name is Andrew Cody, and it is such a pleasure to talk to you today on behalf of the Nashua Community Music School. I am here to really share a little bit about my experience with music and also to connect it to this wonderful reading. What you just heard was a performance by myself and one of my students at Merrimack College named Drew Lucci, and that was a classic blues tune written by famous blues artist B.B. King. The blues plays such a huge role in American society, and really just music in general relates to us on so many different levels. And really, when I was posed a couple questions by the library, it was the idea of, who we are and, what we wear, but really more like what's our style. And also, how does music really connect us to the world around us? It made me think about three kind of really key music areas that I want to share with you today. The first of which is the idea of who we are musically, and one of the things that is core to who we are as musicians is rhythm. So the idea of our beat and our pulse, which starts from the moment we're born, when we're breathing and we breathe air in and out at a certain pace and our heart beats. Rhythm as at the absolute core of everything that we do. When we're running on the playground with our friends, or if we're swimming in a pool, or if we're playing along with music, or we're dancing, or we're singing, the rhythm is what keeps things organized and keeps us really in motion with one another. So then thinking about what we wear or our style, I like to think a lot about, that individualness that comes from us, which is our melody or our individual sound. The melody of music is the song or the tune that you hum or you really have that stands out. It follows a rhythm, it kind of stays in a pace. But really the melody is the thing that makes songs unique. It's the thing that we usually tie onto the words. And that's ultimately who you are. And really, how we connect to the world around us has everything to do with the idea of what's called harmony. Harmony is the idea of more than one note playing together. And when harmony works, it really sounds amazing. And harmony could be 2 notes played together, it could be 4 notes, or 8 notes, or 100 notes all playing together. And when all the music is together and it's playing in rhythm and in harmony and in song and in sound, then societally and globally, we can connect to one another more and more. So this book is a wonderful example of demonstrating to us how music is to our core. So we're going to hear a little bit more after this next performance. Drew and I are going to play one more tune for you about how this story really does relate to us at the human core. So if you haven't read the book yet, you'll be told to pause a little later on, I think, as well, and check it out. But I hope you enjoy this next musical performance and our version of trying to capture what Clayton Bird went through in learning the blues. So enjoy this next tune, Crossroads. There you go. 1.
Now let's talk about the title that inspired this event. Clayton Bird Goes Underground. If you haven't read the book yet, you may want to pause this video, head on over to the library, check out a copy, read it, and then come back. You can also check out the ebook or audiobook on Hoopla if you prefer to read it that way. If you have read the book, let's discuss. Music is at the heart of all the major relationships in the story. Clayton and Cool Papa Bird's relationship was rooted in music, and when Clayton loses Cool Papa, he feels so alone. On the flip side, Mrs. Bird resents the music that had her father out on the road and absent for most of her childhood. Because of this, Clayton and Mrs. Bird's relationship is tense. It's not until the end that we see Clayton and Mrs. Bird's relationship starting to mend, again through music, when she gives him Cool Papa's guitar. What did you think about the relationships in the book and the way that music played a role in them? Some of my favorite moments in the book involved Clayton playing the blues. Although I did not like Mean Train Ear, the scenes on the underground were some of the best. Couldn't you just picture the Beat Boys performing on the train? I loved Rita Williams Garcia's description of Clayton playing with them for the first time. I'm going to read you a passage from page 84. Without thinking twice, Clayton took his harp from his pocket, found a spot, and came in with the beat, but not on top of the beat. They began to talk, really talk. How Clayton missed that, needed that. This is such a good example of how music can be a form of communication. In fact, sometimes music allows us to communicate emotions in ways that words can't. In her author's note, Rita Williams Garcia tells her readers about attending a blues lecture while working on this novel. She talks about how hearing the blues music brought her right back to another time in her life, and describes how she stopped taking notes and, quote, locked into the noise and pain that would send Clayton Bird on his way, end quote. Have you ever felt so connected to a piece of music? Have you ever used music to communicate? We'd love to hear your thoughts about the book at our virtual program with the author on October 23rd. We hope to see you there. Bye.
Thank you for joining our virtual Art Week. City Arts Nashua appreciates the support of our sponsors and of you, our viewers. Please continue to support our local artists and our musicians and our theater groups. For more information on arts in Nashua, visit cityartsnashua.org.